Chinese military hardware stole the show. French ones lost their stock. India's clout took hits, and Pakistanis crowed. Yet, ultimately, the brief, hot India-Pakistan war was a victory only for the global North's divide and rule project for the global South. For all the alarming seriousness of two South Asian nuclear powers coming to the razor's edge of a lethal exchange, the 2025 India-Pakistan war could not but contain elements of a Bollywood extravaganza. Frantic dancing indeed, which risked getting out of control pretty fast. Forget dodgy, plotting UN mediation, or any serious investigation of the suspicious attack out of the blue on tourists in India-held Kashmir. Right off the bat, on the 7th of May, India's Modi government dramatically launched Operation Sindoor against Pakistan, a missile offensive billed as counter-terrorism. Pakistan immediately launched a counterpunch, codenamed Operation Bunyan al-Marsis, against the Indian invasion. Culture is key. Sindoor is classic Hindu culture, referring to the vermilion mark applied on the forehead of married women. No wonder the Chinese immediately translated it as Operation Vermilion. Yet what the whole planet retained from the alarming escalation, irrespective of any attempt at contextualization, not to mention color-coded cultural practices, was the Top Gun element with the Bollywood twist, the Pakistani Air Force PAF and the Indian Air Force IAF. On the night of the 7th of May, directly involved in the largest and most high-tech air battle of the young 21st century, lasting a full hour and featuring scores of 4th and 4.5 generation fighter jets. Dramatic entertainment value was provided, quirkily enough, not by Indians, but by a Chinese netizen, notorious internet blogger Hao Jij, and his hilarious global blockbuster parody video. The newly bought plane was shot down. He was, of course, referring to the IAF's French Rafales decimated by Chinese J-1OC fighters, which have fully mastered electronic warfare and are equipped with cheap, precise, and brutally efficient Place-15 air-to-air missiles. Add to it Chinese hardware such as the HQ-9 air defense system and ZDK-03 AWACS, J-1OC, which, incidentally, costs only $40 million, roughly 6 times less than a Rafale. Inevitably, the whole thing turned into a public relations nightmare, not only for New Delhi, but mostly for the French military-industrial complex. Complete with a cornucopia of spin from all sides, Islamabad claimed it destroyed 6 Indian fighter jets, including as many as 3 Rafales, with a collective price tag of $865 million, plus 1 Russian Su-30, 1 MiG-29, and 1 Israeli Heron UAV, paralyzed 70% of India's power grid, and smashed India's made-in-Russia S-400 defense system. India, for its part, fiercely denied all of the above over and over again. Then, after so much sound and fury, Pakistan on the 10th of May announced it had won the war. 2 days later, India announced the same.